So we're
No, you
moving
have
on
to
to
rule, Mr.
8.1, Streets to Homes.
Mr. Chairman, you know what? You can't stop this city. The mayor has already railroaded thousands of people and closed community centers without any permission of anyone and any support of this council. And he has directed city staff to do that. And enough is enough is enough. We have the right to have a motion on the floor. And it's enough of the hypocrisy that's going out through the city. And you have to stop. And you have to make a ruling. And if you're not prepared to make a ruling, we're not prepared to sit in this committee.
What are we being paid for?
We would like a ruling from you, Mr. Chairman. You have to make a ruling. You can't change the rules. There's not one rule for you and the rest of the rule for the rest of council. You have to rule on it, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chairman, if you want to rule the motion
All of a sudden, Councillor Mihevik is above the law as chairman here. No member of this council is above the law, and you must rule on the motion. You cannot avoid ruling on it. If you do, you're breaking this meeting up because we won't stay here.
Can we have legal staff clarify that again?
He is the chairman, and as the mayor has said, the final decision is with the chair. Rule us in of order or out of order.
Chairman's statement of authoritative rules. This is Article 10, subsection 27.88 F. Chair's statement of authoritative rules is final. If the chair states or reads a rule from the procedures bylaw, legislation, or another document of authority, the chair has made a ruling and no member may make a motion to appeal. On the advice of our legal staff, on the advice of our legal staff, on the advice of our clerk, this item is not eligible to be before us. This is following the rules. I'd ask you, Councillor
Therefore,
Shiner,
you're ruling that it's out of order.
I'm not finished. Therefore, this item is not properly before us. It's not eligible to be before us. Therefore, it cannot be entertained.
And I'm
Therefore,
challenging
we
the
challenge
chair.
the chair's ruling.
Challenging the chair.
We challenge your ruling.
Rules is final.
We challenge your ruling.
We do not have the authority.
We have the authority as members of council. This isn't a kangaroo court, and this isn't a kangaroo council, and you can't keep railroading the people of the City of Toronto or the members of council that don't put their hand up when the mayor says, put your hand up. We're not going to do that.
This is not your private yelling.
It's not your private meeting.
It is. That's correct.
It's a public meeting, and we're entitled to have our motion here.
Madam Solicitor, I'll ask once again.
Excuse me.
You don't have the authority to speak. With due respect to my friends. Madam Chair, could you give us your interpretation?
Dictator.
Do I have the authority?
What a dictator.
Do I have the authority?
You don't have the authority. It's council. We can overrule your decision.
I'm asking the solicitor for her advice here.
Yes, Mr. Chair, your position is correct.
Great, thank you. Okay, we're on to
So, Councillor Mihevik, you want to close down community centres, and you want to have? Is that what your plans are?
I'm going to call a recess to this meeting. I don't have to make a ruling. It's authoritative.
Yes, you do. That's the way the
No.
works. Make a ruling.
I'll move recess.
No, you just said you have to make a ruling. I heard
That
you
is-
say the words.
Maria,
I heard you.
why don't you have
Maria?
a meltdown?
Maria, relax.
No. People are suffering in my community because their community centers are closing. I want to
This-
do it that this is the right community to give it.
Move. Well, maybe if you didn't vote for a deferral, it would have been a different.
You know, that's not what they said. That's not what they said, Maria. He cannot entertain
chair-
it, and it's not debatable.
If the chair.
Hiding behind staff. You're hiding behind staff. You can't keep shutting down. Your responsibility to make decisions, Joe.
I think
Okay,
we should
well, you've
adjourn.
achieved what you've wanted to. You've made a ruckus.
Okay. I'd like to move adjournment.
Move adjournment.
We don't have quorum.
We don't have quorum.
It's a sham. You can't get your way. You can't
Actually,
Thank you very much, everybody. We're gonna move recess. Thank you.
What a farce the city council is. What a farce.
Yeah, we're done.